are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, the Rams had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 4. In his career,
and moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Wilson. Got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on 1 run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Rosa's kick is good, and the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Pulls it in at the 13, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and throw for it here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 and the 44-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go after the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Gray now throwing on first down, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Gray. He's got Fuller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity,
touchdown, 49ers!
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7.
49ers 7.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Pulls it in at the 13. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 11 yards on the pickup. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
Wilson's pass intercepted.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Niners 14, Rams 10.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, 49ers. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you to bigger errors. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Here's Cook again.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They run again on first down. Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On second down, Cook. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Running with Elliott. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
He's going to find Atwell open downfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Rosas' kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
165 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, LA. Van Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
Cook, they'll try and run it. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 112 yards on the ground for him so far.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and 3 from the 9. Again, it's Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Cook not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Rams have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A gain of 3, second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the Rams' 37-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end,